Alright, everyone. This is an odd set of circumstances for my recording session. I was supposed to finish painting my gunpla, but in reality, that didn't fucking happen because I played a bit of TFT and I got a bit too upset. What do you mean by you got a bit too upset? I mean I got a bit too upset. That game fucking hates me, man. I can be the only one running literally every fucking comp I ever do. Only one picking up the most garbage tier units. No one else in the entire fucking roster is even bothering to pick up these runes. It's not on their bench, it's not on their field. It'll never give me the fucking units. But if I manage to scrape my ass into T3, even with the game spitting in my face consistently, it'll fucking give some lucky motherfucker a fucking T3 Aurelian Soul the fucking first time he gets a 5% chance for it. Oh my god, I hate that game so fucking much. Every single goddamn time. And the other time I'm like, oh good, I'm winning. I'm just winning. This is great. I'm actually winning again. In this patch I can finally start winning again. Oh no. Oh no, this person just has a T2 gangplank. Was he going Space Pirate? No. He just got a T2 gangplank. I'd record that and Legends of Runeterra, but it would just be me upset. There'd be nothing else to it. I just get too upset because it's just pure RNG. Like that just annoys me. Runeterra isn't RNG, but it's like so fucking heavy. It's so heavy CC when I was playing it during the beta. It was horrible. I hate games where you're spending half the time not playing the game, waiting for CC to wear off. Wow. Fucking despise it. And that was all Runeterra was for me. I was just waiting for CC to wear off. Did you have to spawn so close to the edge? I was trying to take a peek up. I don't even remember what I was doing. Clearly I know. I was just going down here. But I don't remember where in particular I had to go. That's not it, so I'm guessing it was down the middle path. Which is fine, because I missed items. Oh, yay, lost shard. How wonderful. There's gonna be a guy jumping up here, right? Yeah. So they do actually have notify. I don't know if I noticed that last time I was here. But hey, new angry eyes do something. Mia! Stop standing there with your thumb up your ass. Don't want to fight him. So, yeah. Did I go the wrong way again? What the fuck? Oh, no! I remember how to do it. Yeah, I was going about this wrong. You have to go down the right side, because that's the only way you get down that path. Mia, just ignore that fucker. He's so not worth it. So yeah, I'm painting a Shining Gundam. No, I'm not painting a Shining Gundam. I'm painting a God Gundam right now. If you're aware of ASC, you know that Mobile Fighter G Gundam is probably my favorite Gundam series. And I think it has one of the best character interactions between master pupil. There's tons of games that do it, but like, games? There's tons of shows that do it, but I just love Master Asia and Domon Kashu's relationship. It's so fucking good. So, that's my favorite Gundam, because it's not quite a Gundam. Also, it doesn't spend as long. What the fuck just happened? I think I dodged into his attack. I don't want this to turn into an ASA. If you want to hear all my opinions on it that are fully fledged after watching the show with a bunch of other people, check out the Anime Show Club. We don't do those anymore if you're curious about what they are, because they're just too hard to organize. Getting 3 people to watch a show and then talk about it, hell, even a fucking movie, is so goddamn difficult. And, like, I'm guilty to that, too. If there's something that I'm not really too hot about, I'll kind of procrastinate a bit. But then, I felt like a lot of the time when we were doing ASC, I was just yelling at the others to watch the show whenever we were just chatting. And that was shitty. I didn't like doing that. So I decided just to can ASC. Plus, Poison moved. How are you not off the edge? Plus, Poison moved kind of, like, away from us in terms of his work shift. He works like hard night shifts, so the third person in the group was kind of taken out of ASC, so I was like, me and Rudded could continue, but Rudded's on a different schedule than I am anyways, so it was kind of shitty. I'm not talking about the game, but I actually there's not much to talk about. I'm dodging lances. What do you want from me? I'm dodging lances trying to get backstabs. I'm failing miserably because it's my first time back in. I thought you handled it. Oh, you did. There was just another. God, you do so much damage with that. I'll pop that just for the next encounter, because we're gonna have the next encounter.
Every tool you have, right? You can't regenerate. We don't have to push on right now.
No, we have to push on. You don't know me. I am so stubborn. If there's somebody who's AFK, I'm not gonna, like... Technically, if there's someone who's AFK, and you're on a loss streak in TFT, one of the best things to do is just to, like, bench your players and just get the rounds over with. And try to get by with the bare minimum to do damage to the enemy, but still fucking heal, but still, like... So, the more units they have, the more damage you take. So the whole goal is to just not take damage in that scenario if you know you're losing because somebody just got really lucky and has a T2 unit, a T2 green unit, let's say, rather than using the confusing lingo that me and my friends developed while we play. Yeah, I don't like that game.
It's chilly here.
I don't know. I was thinking about, like, Code Vein is kind of neat, but I keep ending up these moments like I'm not thrilled with it being an ice area. I'm glad we get to get Mia development and story plot, but I'm not really thrilled about it being an ice area in which we get Mia development and story plot. You know what I'm saying? Because I always find ice areas in games to either be done incredibly well or to look the fucking identical. And painting miniatures and shit really got me into understand why it's so bland and boring. Look at this scene right here. What do you see? You see a lot of blues, and you see a lot of whites, and all the whites are blue tinted. Go outside, and you'll see a lot of blues and a lot of whites. It's mostly white tinted because it's out. How the fuck did that hitbox work? Explain to me. Oh, that was a potentially viable thing. Punch and cheese, wonderful. Ugh. What the fuck?
Looks like this is
What?
number one.
What? 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 I didn't see his attack even. I just died. I felt like the attack came out before his animation played. I really shouldn't be dead. I should just... there's a ladder down there. There's a guy over here. There's kiss. I should stop doing this. Let's go back. No point in having to run back. Might as well just do that now. That ability is super strong. I feel like I don't need to say that, but just being able to recall whenever you want, fucking superbly good. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I kind of want to record something else apart from Code Vein, because Code Vein's had a couple boring areas. It has some cool things, like I like that wolf fight, the successor of the ribcage, and I like some of the other things. One of the reasons why I like successor of the ribcage so much, and was kind of like Googling it, because Dark Soulsian games tend to have one thing happening on all their bosses. They're a big, scary boss who's going to yell at you and rush you down. Or they're going to be stationary and have an immense health pool and just fucking, anytime you get near them, will obliterate you. Those are the two types of Dark Souls bosses for the most part. This game decided to say, fuck it, and we're going to have a non-rushdown boss, a boss that just tries to be magically oppressive. And whereas I don't feel like the boss was difficult, or hell, even hard, it was very interesting to see the attempt, because I appreciate it. Typically, you don't even see the attempt, and then it's just like... Because even in Dark Souls, I believe it was 3, where you get to the Dragon Sorcerer, who's like a withered dragon mage or whatever. I forget what he is, or the actual relation to him. He has this fucking first phase that I'm like, oh, this is really cool, he's magical, and he's trying to push you back. But then he just rushes you down once you get half health. And yes, I know there's a couple fights, like the witch fight, but those always try to be too gimmicky, I feel. And even the successor of the ribcage would have been fine if it just had, like, the revive mechanic. Some are cool, and don't get me wrong, there are some very cool Dark Souls bosses, but they're really hit and miss for me. Especially, and all the ones that are rushdown, I just don't like. So if you cancel out like half the roster being rushdown bosses, I don't really like most of the bosses in Dark Souls, and that's not like me hitting on Dark Souls, it's just that's more preference. I don't really like how I know how every boss is gonna fight the moment I see them. Oh, he's gonna yell at me and he's gonna start running at me. and he's gonna have a higher health pool than I do, so he's gonna be able to do so. And it's like, it feels a bit annoying. Speaking of a bit annoying, these fucking enemies. What the fuck are these overtuned enemies? I was thinking about it. They're just like so unbelievably hard. Wait! I remember what I did! I have flame cartridges, so this should be good, right? Hey! I was right! Good job, me! That hitbox is stupid. Oh, wait, no. This is the first half of his... This is the first half of his kit. Was the flame paper... The flame paper can't be gone. The flame paper's gone. Are you fucking serious? That is so short. Oh my god, it just runs out. Oh, this is not very good. Oh, it does nothing! Are you serious? I can't even hurt him. His DR is so high, his damage resistance. I shouldn't be abbreviating things that most people wouldn't understand. His damage resistance was so fucking high there, I couldn't even do damage because he double buffed himself. Ugh. These enemies are so stupid. And it's not like anything in particular, they just break mechanics so they just get to be stronger. And look at that fucking... Oh, you made a mistake and you let a roll hit you? Enjoy, please enjoy this 100% damage. Like, it's so fast, too. These enemies are just incredibly overtuned. Maybe it's because I'm choosing to use a stupid fucking weapon. And bayonets are actually just trash hot garbage. I don't care. This is fucking stupid. What am I supposed to do? Like... They're just not... Everything they have has a massive AoE that has a very quick startup, works too fast, yada 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 yada. A drop attack did 300 damage. A drop attack. Ugh. I just buffed myself, but fuck it. And then, when you do this, it doesn't do anything! They don't get knocked up! What's the point?! You're entirely off the edge there, sir, but I'm glad the game gives you leeway and not the player in coming back from that. It's really cool. Ugh. I'm just trying to cast magic or something on it. I just came to the thought in my head that, like, since I've been trying to... Mia, can you please? Thank you. We killed him by making him fall off the edge. Oh, is this still gonna kill me? Is this still gonna kill me? Oh, please don't kill me. Please don't. Please don't. Mia, please recover faster. I think my buff is gonna kill me because you revived me even though I died, and I don't think that that should work like that. But...
You have to use every tool you have, right?
I'm really sorry.
Mia! Mia! You're just not gonna... She's just not? Okay, she's just not.
Hey, are you okay?
Okay. Can I switch to magic? Maybe magic does something. Magic feels like it's gonna be too slow. It gets like 90% of what they do. But, I mean, fuck it. If I can do something. If I can even just shoot or do anything, like, maybe.
Need to change something.
Maybe it'll work. I just feel like those fights are just so over-tuned. I don't like it. I don't like it. I feel like you're going into a stacked deck, and I understand, like, yeah, with Berserker you can probably just do better, but Flame Paper lasts so little time off Flame Paper and everything. It's just like, it didn't even do anything. Like, come on, why didn't it even do anything? It barely upped the damage at all. Maybe it's because it's upping the damage of a cleaver rather, a sword rather than, I mean, bayonet rather than a fucking thing, but I just, insulated for polar. Oh, this is cute! Oh, it's Mia's. Well, this is kind of cute. Terrible decks.
To be cautious, but...
Terrible decks. But it is kind of cute. Like, I think we can all agree this is sort of cute. Oh, yeah, I feel like I should mention. In my random testing, it wasn't like I cared or anything to use it, but I did notice you can move this circle around freely and target anything you want. Like, I'm gonna hit this dead body. Boop. So, that's something that people like to do, apparently. Reddit told me, because you just get freedom to have ranged attacks without actually needing to have any ranged attacks. Makes sense, but I don't care much for it, because I want to do... They're really bad, and I think they're really poorly designed, honestly. They're really cool in concept, but bayonets, I feel like, are just kind of bad. But I'm going to intend on using them. I'm probably, when I find a sword that I really like, I'm going to just stick with that. But, it's one of those moments where I don't feel... Why did I not get a backstab? It's one of those moments where I don't really like either of my options on it. I gotta get to that fucking counter because I'm tired of running through this shit. Like, this area is so potentially cool looking, and blue is one of my favorite colors. Cough, cough, look at that color in the hair. But I just hate how it's all just the same. It looks so... like, look at this screenshot. There's a bit of yellow. That's the only saving grace in the entire shot. It's like, I'm gonna get ganked by dogs, but I don't really care. No, Mia handled it. Hey, Poochie. Poochie! Poochie! Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, now he's in his first buff mode. Boop, 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 boop. Nope, does even less damage. How the fuck? There has to be, like, some... one trick to kill Cthulhu Berserkers! Doctors hate it. Or something. Because, like, they get their fucking DR mode immediately. Is it just like they're always frenzied? Is that what it is? If I take away their frenzy somehow, do they, like, calm down? And they're a lot easier to handle or some shit, like... Nope, he's still just as damaging, and when I do my ability, he just kills me with his 90% plus damage mode. Then kills Mia, because I don't even blame her for not dodging that. Like, what the fucking fuck? It's so ridiculous. How are you supposed to beat that? Not to mention the AoE on that shit. We're not gonna go there yet. Like, I don't want to just run away from enemies, but when the game doesn't make me want to fight the enemy because they just overtuned him so much, why would I fight? That's probably something in relation to the little dossiers you give to the dude, but I don't know. Oh no, it totally is, because it was the mark, and now it's gone. There's nothing in there? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna pop this. So this leads to a shortcut there. I mean, they're clearly guarding optional areas. Like, that's obvious at this point, because they're all preventing entrance to spooky areas. Or secretive areas. Did I not knock you down? No, I just... Is this a bug? This looks like a bug, because I'm not getting any interaction. So... Okay. Well, I just don't get access to that. So if I ever want to use that shortcut, I have to just TP. Which is fine, I suppose, but I'm not happy about it. Oh, you still spawn? Oh, you were just sitting on the dossier. You weren't actually... Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
We'll put that to good use.
I'm going to make an attempt to beat this guy just in case he drops a key or something, but I really don't want to. I'm assuming, like, the best way to beat him, and this is just a blind assumption, would be... Look at this shit! Look at this fucker! What are you... He's, like, constantly in DPS mode! What am I supposed to do? So I'm assuming one of the best ways to beat him is just to DPS burst him in this phase. Don't let him get to his other, or try to CC or stagger him, or one-shot him as much as you can before he pops his damage resistance. I'm assuming that's how you beat him. But, oh my fucking god, I don't even blame you, Mia. That was bullshit. I saw your health. Should I even attempt? Should I, like, even attempt? Like, look at the damage he just did to me off that. I'm not even gonna attempt. I'm just gonna walk back over here. If he kills me, so lucky. Yeah. It's just like, come the fuck on. What am I supposed to do about that? I'm gonna watch his fury gauge. No, because it can't be his fury gauge, because his fury gauge popped earlier. So, like, is this guy just incentivizing you to build a one-shot build? Where you just one-shot him? Do as much damage as you can in the shortest amount of time as possible to maybe just kill him? Is he back? He was knock-uppable here, but I don't think he's gonna be backstabbable here. And me attempting to do backstabs is gonna just completely waste any oppressive I have here. Fucking... No, I don't think... Oh, I can! Okay, maybe that's how you stop him. I could have sworn I tried to backstab before. So... Okay. I got it now. You just keep interrupting him with backstabs. Uncovered. Secret of the fight has been settled. Don't let him go into that mode in the first place. Letting him go into that mode is suicide. Just ignore him. Just don't let him do... What the fuck?! Is the game just not working now? Like... Ah! Ah! I'm already tilted, game. Don't push me. I'm already well past tilted. You don't want to push me. No. This is why I didn't want to paint anything. Nothing's worse than having to angrily paint something. I'm not painting, I'm doing lining and paneling and shit. Which is slow and tedious. Well, there's the boss that looks... I know I've been talking about a lot by League, but that looks a bit like Gallia over there, so let's see what that turns out. Ugh. Man, it's been an interesting day already. By an interesting day, I believe it's just now rolled into AM. On the plus side, I've been trying to... I've been just letting these hit me. I've been so dumb. Come on. Come on. On the plus side, to hear a fun story about a mistake I made, I gave my credit card to a scam company because I was being silly and didn't decide to check the somewhat non-reputable company because it was being advertised on Google. Because I was so annoyed by not being able to find a dumbbell for under $100 fucking. Hello, Miss Rona. I really appreciate you making dumbbells impossible to find. Why are dumbbells all of a sudden so impossible to find? So many people are so goddamn fat. If all these people are so goddamn fat, why are they trying to work out now? I see you all fat motherfuckers running and walking around outside, and whereas I appreciate you trying to change anything, you're all still so fucking fat. So you're not actually trying to get healthy, you're just bored. Stop buying the equipment that you're not going to use when other people are going to use the fucking equipment. Ah!
You've got sharp eyes.
Mia, I'm upset right now. Shut up. On the plus side, my workout regimen has been going actually rather well, and I've been losing the first layers of fat on my spare tire, which I've been happy about. I've only been doing it for a month, and I've already feel like I've shed some pounds. However, it's kind of difficult to switch to fucking diet pop, which is a thing that I can't stop drinking because I've always just drink pop. So I'm drunk pop, not drink pop. So, like, oh, this is the end of the area already. Okay. Hi. And every time I'm like, hey, yo, when you're doing a grocery run, go get some diet stuff for me. And they're like, diet sucks. Fuck you. You're not going to be drinking it. I am. What the fuck? Why are you bitching about how diet sucks? I know it sucks. It's to stop me from drinking pop. Hate it. Hate it. Oh yeah, as I say, yeah, so I canceled my credit card and said reported as lost, and they just changed the number, and I put it on hold, and yada yada, I did all the stuff. Which I'm actually fine with, because in all things considered, I didn't lose anything, and I just don't get to use my credit card, which I don't care about. I have another card. I have another card. It doesn't bother me that that was my throwaway card anyway, so it doesn't really bother me. The only thing that I'm even remotely concerned about is now they have my email address and my name, but the name that is on that account isn't the same that's on the email address. And my phone already gets spam messages, so I'm not too worried about that. But I am kind of irritated. I was so annoyed by the whole situation that I just became stupid for a minute and went into a too good to be true deal, which I normally never do. And I was like, alright, I have the leniency to be stupid at times. That's fine. I can be dumb every now and again. I'm not gonna blame myself too much. Oh yeah, video's coming along nicely, and I think the audio's improved and stuff. It just takes a lot longer to edit videos. This should actually be the moment where I actually have to record right now, because I wanted to switch my recording setup to 30 minutes a day. Not 30 minutes a day, but my upload setup to 30 minutes a day. Consistently. The reason I wanted to do that was because I just don't want to force any... I feel an hour-long video takes forever to upload, and like 30-minute-long videos take the same time over the course of 2 days, though. It keeps my channel a bit more fresher in YouTube's eyes, because I'm uploading daily. And it's just,
Are you there?
I don't know. I'm really torn on that. So I have to get all the P.20 fragments, or whatever the fuck. Do I have Spoil Spotter on? There are no items left nearby. Do I have all the fragments? I don't think I do.
Spin a thread of memory for me.
Vestige Part A and Part C. Okay, so I have to go get those vestiges before I do anything. I really like her vampire look in the top left. It looks really cool. Speaking of which, I'm drinking some of the worst pop there is. Fucking Royal Crown. 43 grams of added sugars. Like, what the fuck? That's 85% of your daily sugar intake in one pop. It's so fucking absurd. And it tastes way too sweet. Like, it tastes so sweet, it's becoming bitter. Ugh. 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 Blech. Shadow, why are you drinking it? Shut up, I have a problem. I'm losing weight, fuck you, even when I am drinking pop. Yeah, but I've kept my workout for a month, and I'm planning on keeping it. Well, glad he's playing Disco Elysium. I thought I had that turned off on my Steam. I guess Steam doesn't care. One item left nearby. Harumph. Really? Huh. You know what? I think if there was an item left nearby, it's probably sitting in a destructible environment that I'm not noticing. No items left nearby. Because I feel like I cleared this area something pretty thorough. Three? Apparently not. I had to have missed an entire area. Is it over here? No, over here it says there's one item left nearby. Huh. One item left nearby, okay. So down here, did I miss it like down here? There was no item left.
We're in trouble if we get surrounded here.
Huh. So is it in this cave system? I mean, it'd almost have to be, right? I feel like I have to look this up because wait, I didn't go in here. No, I did. I feel like I'm gonna have to look this up.
I'll be right there.
I genuinely do, because I genuinely have no clue where this would be, because over there it says no, so it would have to be like back there. So let's, because it also said there was 3 items left nearby. Fuck. So is that one of them on the other end of there? No, it's not. Huh. This is actually genuinely confusing me. I have no actual clue. So yeah, I've been branching out miniature painting to gunplas. I might as well just shoot the shit about my hobbies while I'm doing it. Mia fell off the cliff? I didn't know they could do that. That's the first time it happened to them. They're usually pretty good about sticking on the map. I like how uneventful it was too, where you just hear it, ah, and she's gone. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Crap. I didn't want this. Thank you. Alright, so let's... Oh shit, I had a delay. Ah! So, I've hit a rock wall in my miniature painting in which I didn't paint for a couple months because I got burnt out. And now I'm scared to go back and paint anything that I care too much about. So I decided to switch to Gunpla, but for the moment to kind of like alleviate. And one thing I also decided to do was to, not sponsored by the way, but why the fuck would they? I'm way too fucking small for them to even remotely give a shit. I'm trying out Warpfire Minis, and it has, the box hasn't arrived yet, it will in like a day or two. But I'm interested to try out painting something that I have no personal relation to. I have no personal connection to, because when I build something, I spend a lot of time on it and make it look real good. So I have a personal connection to it by the end of the time where I'm done building it. And I don't want to like waste that and have to go in and strip it because you have chances to damage the plastic, like for instance infiltrators and shit. You could potentially damage the plastic because they're so tiny. And it would create a lot of scenarios like that. There has to be a way to like jump down there or something. And that has to be one of them, because there's a whole area I just haven't explored over here.